Hey everyone, Sport North here. I got your fishing forecast for the week for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I'll get the rest of the weekend on Thursday as well, so you should see another video pop up there then. So don't forget to like, subscribe. You'll get to see when those videos come out. You'll get a notification if you subscribe. So should have another report out on Thursday. So with that, we'll get started here for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of this week. For Tuesday, we have a 2-hour major moon period that starts around 4:30 a.m., which tends to help the bite during those first 2 hours of daylight. There's also a minor period beginning around 12:15, which will last only for 1 hour. Lastly, there will be a 2-hour major moon period beginning around 5 p.m. Something to keep in mind is that minor moon periods typically enhance the bite more than majors do, and they're only 1 hour instead of 2 hours as the majors are. Our top scores on Tuesday will be in places like Lake of the Woods, Otter Tail area, and Big Stone area. Those areas have favorable forecasted winds from 5 to 10 miles an hour. Some of the lower scores are due to a lack of forecasted wind and mostly sunny skies. However, these are daytime scores, which means the first and last 2 hours of daylight should still be very productive, with the barometric pressure slowly dropping throughout the day. We had high pressure move in for most of the state on Sunday, which may have slowed down fishing for some people Sunday evening into today, but now that pressure's starting to fall and should get those fish feeding and active again. On Wednesday, fishing looks good across most of the state due to expected falling low pressure. Lake of the Woods, Winona area, and Big Stone are getting the highest scores due to a 5 to 10 mile an hour wind. Areas with lower scores are due to a lack of wind. Wind direction is going to vary. You can see a lot of areas the wind's going to be out of the east. With the water temperatures rising during this heat wave and a lack of wind in some areas, fishing will be best in the morning and the evening. I expect a lot of walleye northerns to move away from those weed lines into deeper structure. In a lot of lakes, depths around 25 feet of water tend to hold fish off of points or humps and bars when those water temperatures get close to that 80-degree mark. There's a major moon period Wednesday morning during the first 2 hours of sunlight, with another major period around 5:30 p.m. There's also a 1 hour minor moon period around 1:30 in the afternoon. Don't let any of those 5 or 6 scores scare you away from fishing. The bite should be very solid in the morning and the evening. I'd bump all those scores up a notch or two if you're fishing the first 2 hours or the last 2 hours a day, mainly because of that falling pressure should produce fish in the early morning and late evening hours. On Thursday, there will be a major moon period around sunrise and sunset, which can make for some ideal fishing conditions. Barometric pressure is expected to be below average still, which makes fish more active. The whole state has winds forecast out of the north around 5 to 10 miles per hour, which for walleye fishermen is about perfect. It allows you to drift at a nice 1 mile per hour speed rather than trying to get out there and troll around 2 miles per hour. When you have a wind out of the north, the south end of the lakes, that south structure, tends to be where the best fishing is going to be. Those waves cut the light down in the water, and also the waves will push bait fish onto those structures, which in turn will attract those larger game fish. All the scores you see are 7s and 8s, but in the morning I would bump all those up to 8 and 9 just due to those major moon periods during those first 2 hours and last 2 hours of daylight. The only thing that's really separating the 7s and 8s scores is the amount of cloud cover. More cloud cover means the fish usually stay active longer and it makes them easier to catch on those days. So cloud cover is typically what fishermen like to see. That is our Thursday forecast. Looks like a great day to be on the water. All right, the product I want to show you guys this week I just got. This is a Berkley Flicker Minnow. This is the number 7. It dives 14 to 17 feet deep. So if you're looking to troll a weed line that's somewhere around there, this would be a great lure to start with. This is the prime time purple color. I also did get this in Fire Tiger as well. They make other sizes too. There's a 9 that dives 23 feet that I believe is 3.5 inches. And then there's a size 11 that will also dive 23 feet, which is over 4 inches. But what I like is these are very low profile lures. They are light. You're probably not going to cast these very well, but they're going to be great for trolling. They have a ton of action to them. What I would suggest is getting one of these VMC crankbait snaps. It just helps the roll and the action of this lure as you're trolling. So troll these around 2 miles an hour, sometimes bump it up to 2.2, 2.3, let the fish tell you what they want, change it up till you start catching fish. So again, this is the Berkley Flicker Minnow. They also make the Flicker Shads, but the Minnow, I just like the smaller profile and the way this thing swims. This is going to be a great bait to get out there and try here. And for the price point, these tend to be a little bit cheaper than some other Rappalas. I think this one came out at like $5.99, where I just recently got them though. So check those out. I'll put the link in the description down below. Again, Berkley Flicker Minnow. This is the Primetime Purple. They have lots and lots of color options. So go check those out. Get some of these in your tackle box. All right, thanks for watching our Sport North forecast. Again, I'll have another report out on Thursday for the upcoming weekend. Remember to like, follow, subscribe. That way you can see the content as soon as it comes out. Our handles are Sport North MN. That's Twitter, Instagram, and then obviously YouTube here. Remember, don't forget your net. Bring your camera. Take lots of pictures. And please practice catch and release often. Have a great week on the water. We'll see you next time.